What is up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. I am your host, D.E. Georgia Productions, and welcome to the season finale of season 1 of Castlevania review. And I have to say, this one was just as epic as episode 3 was. It had a lot of action, great moments, great character development, and the writing of this episode felt really strong. And I think Trevor starting to see the light and realize that he should be the hero in this by gathering all of the people to engage in battle with the Dracula bats and his army of people to fight for themselves. And I like the beginning of the episode when the evil priest got what he deserved, and basically Dracula's army shows up in the church and he apparently just ate him up. And the priest was just telling him that he was doing everything for God, like doing the Lord's work. And then one of the demon wolves was telling him, "You're not really a Christian, and if you were, you would have done things differently." And it's unfortunate that the priest ended up losing the fight by getting his soul taken by a demon wolf, just eating him up alive. When he say he wants to kiss him, by that he means eat him alive. Blood pouring down, and it was just chaos after chaos after chaos. And the next scene, right after where we left off from episode 3, the angry mob were chasing Trevor down, and then the speaker rescues him by creating the fire and ice. I think one of my favorite scenes from this episode is when Trevor was telling the leader of the angry mob about their so-called priest was responsible for all of this damage and all of this craziness. And I like how the look on his face says that he just got exposed. And so everybody was just stabbing him left and right, in the neck, in the rib, and the chest. He was already dead from the start. And then Dracula's army comes out, burning up everything. And Trevor was just trying to get everybody 6 here, 6 there, and 6 in the middle to stand in their position no matter what long weapon they have, a wrench, a shovel, a bat, or whichever, to fight against these crazy demons. And so the fight broke out, and I like this fight scenes with the Dracula's army, and Trevor was just using his magical whip as usual. And I think it was really cool. Then, once all of that was over, the ground begins to break, causing more and more booby traps when it comes to the house that they were in before. And every scene they were in, more and more booby traps, causing them to fall after place, up until they walk into this living room with this a casket. And inside, I forgot the dude's name, he's blonde and he's a vampire. And Trevor was like Trevor was just finding reasons to not want to work with him. And the speaker was just trying to tell him, look, or try to tell the vampire, look, Trevor saved her life. But the vampire wasn't having it, and so was Trevor. And so the fight begins. And the fight scenes in this episode, especially for season 1 finale, was terrific. Because I love the way the cinematography looked, the direction that they were going with, left and right. And both Trevor and the vampire guy pretty much stopped the match. But Trevor had the vampire by having him, stabbing the knife in the chest. And so the speaker pretty much was trying to tell him that you're not the person I thought you were, and he felt the same way. Up until he starts to introduce himself, telling the two about his life, what he's gone through, and pretty much he's a vampire, and they pretty much can heal up everything from a gunshot wound to a stabbing wound to a cut. And I think that's how the episode left off. That's how the episode ended. 3 coming together, setting up for season 2. And yeah, that's just my thoughts on the episode, and that was it. and I thought it was really good. It was action-packed. It was something that I want to look forward to season 2 when I do my episode reviews. And yeah, it was really good. I'm gonna give you my final thoughts on season 1 of Castlevania later on tonight when I get a chance. So yeah, tell me what you all think. Did you see the season finale of season 1 of Castlevania on Netflix? If so, let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you in my overall review of the season later on.